All right, joining me now is head coach Houston Guy of the Wall Hawks, previewing the matchup with Eastland this weekend. Coach, how are we feeling today?
You know, it's been a good week for us. We've got a lot of work done. You know, we're trying to clean up some of the errors that we had from Friday night. We put the ball on the ground a little more than we wanted to. We had more penalties than we wanted to. So we're trying to clean those areas up where we don't continue their drives or stall our drives out. So there's some things that we left where we felt like that we could definitely improve on.
And as far as Eastland goes, of course, they struggled a little bit last year, but as we were just talking about a second ago, they were young last year and they're much improved. What do you expect out of them?
You know, they're playing with a lot of confidence. Like I was telling you, they returned a lot of young kids from a ball club that was majority sophomores and a couple of freshmen last year. So they had a lot of growing up to do, and they took their lumps last year. So they came into their first two scrimmages. They looked a lot better. They got a new head coach. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now. They had a really good scrimmage versus Coleman, and Coleman's pretty good. And so they're a scary ball club. They're a team that comes in with a lot of confidence and playing with a lot of excitement. Can jump up and bite you. So you got to be really dialed in when you're facing an opponent like this.
And speaking of scrimmages, Coach, Eastland might have played well against Coleman, but y'all played pretty well against a really talented Midland Christian team a week ago. Of course, it had a few mistakes, but what did you take away from that scrimmage that's going to help you give the guys motivation this week?
You know, I thought offensively, I thought we moved the ball really well. I thought our perimeter blocking was as good as it's been in 6 or 7 years. I thought our receivers and our running backs are blocking really well. We've got the speed in the backfield it could break at any point in time. You know, we've got a lot of speed back there. We got some powerful running backs. I got a quarterback that's doing a really good job of reading his keys and is really playing with a lot of confidence and making the correct reads. Defensively, you know, we're picking up where we left off, playing with our hair on fire and just getting to the football as fast as we can with bodies to the ball. And, that's what we want to do. And they look good. I thought they looked real good Friday night.
You mentioned a quarterback that's reading all his keys right and everything, and that would be Gunnar Dillard. He was a sophomore last year. What kind of growth have you seen out of the young man over the past year?
It's one of those things. Gunnar took his lumps last year. You know, it was about week 7 before I was even sure Gunnar was even reading the option. You know, it was one of those things where he struggled early, but we believed in him and we felt like he was going to be the man, in the future.
Defensively, let's just go ahead and talk about the defense for a minute. Of course, gave up a couple big plays against Midland Christian, but y'all have a lot of speed on the defense this year. Maybe not as much as size as y'all had last year, but definitely the speed. What do you expect out of your defense specifically this weekend?
You know, they're going to be, flying to the football. Like you said, we're not real big up front defensively, but they're super fast. You know, there's a lot of smaller guys, but I think everybody on our defense is a sub 540. They're very, very fast. They're very aggressive. You know, they're going to play assignment football, but yet they're going to do it getting to the football in a hurry, getting helmets to the ball. I think it's going to be one of those defenses that gives up, 7 or 8 points a ball game throughout the season, and we look for great things from those guys.
All right, Coach. Now, go ahead and tell all the fans out here where the game's at, what time it starts.
It's going to start at 7 o'clock on Friday night here at Hawk Stadium.
All right, and again, this has been Coach Houston Guy, head coach of the Wall Hawks. Thanks.